Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Happy 2026. I hope everybody had a safe and festive holiday season, and now we're getting into our A to Z prompts for the month of January. So today is Antique Accents Aged. A is for Antique Accents. Age your paper with distressing plus vintage pages. Okay, so here's my take on it. I just took a scrap from that Norman Rockwell stuff I was goofing off with. In fact, I still have to cut my really cool leaves out. Aren't those neat? I'm going to fussy cut those out and use them in something. But anyhow, long story short, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to fold our music paper over, and it has to stay the size of our... So twice this size. We'll roll it over, and then we'll tear it right here. There is a method to my madness. This we will take off, put in our boneyard or scrap pile. Okay, so then we're gonna pinch this to the middle. Okay, and then we're gonna fold this in. And this side in. Wait, did I do that right? No, I did not. Well, I sort of did it right, but I didn't do it right. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. And we're going to bring this in. And it should be... Yeah, there we go. All right, so you're going to make a... like a tube. All right, then we're going to open this and we're going to fold this piece in. Like, I know that didn't look right. And this piece in, and we'll go ahead and glue. We'll go ahead and glue this piece. So, oh, for goodness sakes, I need to... Let me mark it, guys. I cannot see it to save my soul. It's too much white paper. I'm going to be using Vintage Photo to ink with, because it's kind of a antique-y color. Here we go. Now then, we'll bring this around. My paper's almost too old. I will say that. It is almost too old. So it's better if you use coffee dyed paper or... Okay. Then we're going to glue those down. Okay. I'm going to bring this in, and then we're going to cut this piece at about 3 inches, and we're going to repeat that like 5 or 6 times. So I'm going to make mine 3 inches. So there's 3. Three and a scrap. So then we'll do the same with this. 1, 2. That'll go about right. 1, 2. All right. Now some of these I'm going to double up in. If we have enough time today, we'll do 2. Okay, so then we're going to pinch this just at the top. And then bring this guy in. guy in and overlap slightly. And then we're going to cut that into 3-inch pieces. And then you will want to ink. I mean, if you like. If you don't like inking, then it's not mandatory, but I like to ink mine. I think it makes the project pop more. And what we're creating is a pocket belly band. Scrap and toss. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to ink, and then I'll be right back, and we'll get to the processing point where we put it all together. Be right. Okay, we're back. I got all mine inked and glued. Now I did not glue my bottoms closed because when I put mine on here, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down and then run a piece of masking tape across the bottom. So it's not, if you didn't glue them, you can masking tape them. It's not a big deal. Okay, that one will go there. And I only had room for 5 on my page. So we're going to put them on here. Bring it around. Okay, then we're going to take the next one, and then this you can just ink. Just like so. Alright, so then the next one will go here. Take it to, I think I'll take mine to the bottom of that music, just like so. And you get where we're going with this. You go all the way to the bottom, and then all you have to do is make your tags to fit inside your pockets. And your tags really at this point can be any color you want, because you've got this pretty neutral background. And maybe that's not enough action for you. You can always embellish more, right? Like this is going to be for my Norman. Well, I'm going to make these for the Norman Rockwell, but again, you can just make them any way your heart desires. You can use strictly book page. They don't have to be music pages. So we'll go here. Yes, I like very, very much. And then I'll find something to put in them. I have a whole bunch of tags pre-cut, but do you think when I actually sit down to do a project I could find them? Now this last one I will have to glue because it's going to be on the bottom. And I will have to ink the edge because it's going to be seen. Alright, this guy can go here. Now at this point you could put basically anything you wanted in it. I could get by with 4 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could get by with 4 on this one. And then again we'll ink this edge because you can see it on this guy. And then we find our whatever it is we want to put inside. And that's that. That's on the, and then you'll glue it in your journal. We'll use our go big or go home just for an example. I'm going to be doing some more work in this as well. So see, you just glue this down then. And it's a belly band and pockets. It's really cool. Should get a big enough. Oh, I found some really cool stuff I want to do also, guys. So hope you'll stay tuned. We'll hang this back up without knocking anything else down. We hope. We hope, we hope. All right, so there's that. That's our aged antique A. but it's a bee belly band. Now, the next thing we're going to work with is lunch bags or brown paper bag, lunch bags, whatever you want to call them. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, for the brown paper bag, today I'm going to show you how I made this. This is a brown paper bag that I altered. Got much, it's got a lot of room to grow. It's got a little pocket here. It's got a little pocket there. It's got a little pocket here. And then it's got writing space. And then, of course, your closure. And it is that simple. This took me probably about 20 minutes. These would make nice Happy Meal pieces, giveaway pieces, put in your purse or tote to take with you, maybe to the grocery store. And it is very simple to make. So what you're going to need, of course, is your brown paper bag. Wet glue. Stay up there. And I'm just going to walk you through the process. Wet glue, glue stick, scissors, ink if you want to ink it, right? So here's what you're going to do. This piece right here on the bottom of the bag is your closure. You're going to fold this piece over basically in half. Not basically in half. That wouldn't do it in half. Okay, so actually, I think I should make it. So you got a crease inside of here. See this crease? You're going to want to fold it up to that, because this is then going to be your spine. Okay, burnish that good. Okay, and then bring this piece in so it'll fit just under. Burnish. Alright, so there's your basic shape, right? There's your basic shape. I just wanted to bring that in just a little bit further. Now, at this point, you could do this as your opening and this is your closure, and do your spine on this side, or you can flip it around, use this as your spine and your journal on this side. Totally up to you. But then you find something to tie it off with, which I did was the lace. And I'm going to show you with a piece of lace. Not actually going to do it, but first thing you do is you glue a piece of lace to the bottom side. And then under here on this piece, right? You're going to put your glue right here and glue it down. Okay? And then you'll cover it or not cover it. That's up to you. So you fit your paper so that each piece is covered. See, I put my lace in, and then I covered it with my music page, and then I put my lace down, and then I glued this down to the covered music page. So you see how that goes. And then you'll open it up. You'll cover it all the way across, right? You put it all the way across. You'll put a pocket here. You'll put a pocket here. And then your signatures, whatever you want it to be. And then you'll close, close. You can tie it on the side. You can tie it in the front. You can tie it in the back. However you want to do it. It's your journal. But that's how you do it. That's the basics. And that's our B for brown paper bag. Okay, so you're going to cover this. Then you're going to put your lace and then cover that. Then you're going to cover this, cover this. You'll cover this. Then you're going to turn it over. You're going to glue your lace here, cover, close, glue down. And then you have your basic journal. And then you 3-hole pamphlet stitch your pieces in here. Then you put a pocket there and there. and you get this. Now, I did find my tags, and I don't know if they'll fit. I found my tags, my pre-cut tags. But I just don't know if they're going to fit in this or not. See? Oh, would you look at that? Look, guys, they did fit. I don't believe it. There's one. Let's get some different colors here. I can't believe it that they actually fit. I'm actually pretty happy. Here's this one. And there's this one. Yay! And I'll come in later and hole punch them. Oops, that's two. I don't like this one better. Look! It worked. Isn't that so cool? All right. That's January 1 and 2 in the books. Next up, we're going to do, what's January 3rd? Let me find out. January 3rd is going to be collage clusters, and then D is for decoupage, and we'll see that next week. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along and being a part of my channel. And if you would like for me to do a better tutorial on this guy, let me know. And let me know in the comments what you think about that one. This was easy. It was just, you know, pieces that I had on hand. And then, of course, I cut these tags out. I'm fortunate enough to have the Cricut maker, so I pre-cut these tags, and I made a whole box of goodies here. I've got playing cards. I wonder if the playing cards will fit. Let's find out. Nope, playing cards don't fit. They're a little too big, but the others did. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, that's all I got. I got some Christmas ones, but I'm okay with Christmas being over, you all. I really, truly am. All right, there we go. That's what we got. And we are set on that piece. Yay! All right, so I'm going to get to making some collage, and then we'll do some collage clusters with some of our scraps. Using up them scraps on our ephemera on a budget. This probably, to put all of this together, glue, scraps, and paper, I don't know, under 50 cents. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Guys, earlier in the video, I forgot to tell you that when we were doing the lunch bag to glue these two pieces together, if you've already made the journal, that's fine, because it's not too late. You can still glue in here. Okay? That's an important part of the process. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed today's video, please share my channel with your crafty friends. It helps me to grow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.